Welcome back again, this is Fox. Another Anno 1800 video, carrying on with our scholar push, if you like. Our march to 2 million population. Things have changed slightly. I've done my calculations and it looks like I'm going to be able to supply 2 million scholars alone without all the rest of the tiers. I mean, I think I've got 360,000 investors. I've got a few islands in the New World that I can build up, plus the Arctic is going to be pretty much unused because I've changed things up a little bit. I'm always changing and evolving how this is going to go through, but here's a sneak peek at Crown Falls. Video to come soon. As you can see, it's pretty much done. What we're looking over today is this island for my pigs. I'll talk about my calculations in a bit. First thing I want to say is come join us on the Discord. I've realised that I've been talking about the Discord that I've set up at the end of every video, and I also realise that most people might not watch a video to the end. So, yeah, come join us. It's quite active over there. There's a few good members. People always willing there to help. Come post your screenshots, post any videos that you like or that you've found useful to you. And, yeah, just come join the community. So, yeah, let's get going. Piggy Island. Nowhere else. That's because I've just added a pigsty in here because it was one short. It's running on 3. It is what it is. I had to squeeze this last cluster in here. So yes, pigs. My calculations. So, as I just said, I've revamped all my calculations now for 2 million scholars. Luckily, it wasn't that hard to up this stuff in Embessa. I was almost there anyway. So, 2 million scholars. Pigs I'm using for my leather boots and my canned food, as you can see. I need 690 tonnes a minute for my boots, 345 tonnes a minute for my pigs, for my canned food. Grain, 350 tonnes. We'll touch on that. I'm not there yet. I'll need about an extra 60 tonnes a minute of grain, but we are getting there. So, all in all, we need, what was it? I think it was 1,030 pigs a minute. 1,035 tonnes of pigs a minute. This island is producing 1,030. 2 million scholars. Couldn't fit any more on this island. I could. I didn't want to do another trade union cluster, so it is what it is. We're 5 short. I mean, if I get to 2 million scholars, I'll be more than happy. I can put 1 pig farm or 3 or 4 pig farms somewhere else directly on the island with the scholars if they need it. But yeah, we're done. So 1,030 pigs on this island. Pretty impressive, eh? I've managed to get... I've got full island coverage with the palace. We'll start there and we'll work down. I've got this set to the Department of Labour, which automatically gives a plus 60 productivity boost, and the Land Reformed Act. As a chap who joined the Discord group has just done a video for his pig setup. Excuse me. It's done it a bit different to mine. He tends to always use the extra trade union slot, which is in the same department as the Land Reform Act. But yeah, I mean, I'm just going to show you how powerful this Land Reform Act is. It gives extra goods from farms, so farms and animal farms. So if I remove this extra goods from Land Reform Act, actually, let's see what we're on at the minute. We're on 1,030, yeah? If I remove this Land Reform Act, change it to something else that we're not using, this is now dropped down to 750 tonnes a minute of pigs, so almost a third of the pigs that we need on this island are being generated by that Land Reform Act. Now, considering I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trade union clusters, to recuperate that third that we've just lost, I would need another 2 trade union clusters set up the way I am now to meet that same figure. So I wouldn't have had room to do that on this island, and 2, if I'd have chose the extra trade union slot, I mean, the maximum I could have put in, I mean, we'll come to it in a minute, would be an extra 50%. Bearing in mind that these pig farms are running at 360%, I think, flat out. So an extra 50% off all of these 7 farms would only get us to another 1 trade union cluster. So I would be still a fair bit short if I'd have gone down the route of 4 trade union items and an extra boost in there. So Land Reform Act from your farms, you got to do it, especially on islands like this where you're dedicated to producing one good. It's massive, massive bonus, massive advantage. The reason this is missing a couple of farms and this one is that I needed to get access into here. This farm needed a warehouse, and I needed to get this road in here so that this farm could receive tractors. I mean, it could have come all the way around here, but I didn't want it to do anything so stupid. So, yeah, we'll push on that. So, Palace, 60% boost from Department of Labour. Extra goods from farms is giving us a third of the pigs that we need just by clicking this little button. It's amazing. Such a wicked boost. These layouts here, a couple of them are the same. You can see this gap here. I copied and pasted that there. The rest, I believe, I just made as and when because they were having to fit into the landscape. So how do I do it? I put the trade union down, fill it with warehouses, and then just work around. They're all got silos. Silos on this island need 81 tons of grain. No, they need 24 tons of grain. We're producing 81. So we're already chipping away at the amount of grain that we need for the canned foods by filling all the extra space on this island with the grain. So yes, I put the warehouses around the trade union and then just fan them around the edge. You can see they're quite far out. The further out you push them, the more space they've then got to create the farms around. So I don't know how many pig farms I've got on this island actually. Let's just check. I have got 126 pig farms on this. Divided by, what did we say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a bit. So we're about 20 round. We're about 20 each round a trade union cluster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 20-ish around a trade union cluster, which is pretty good. So they're running off the silos, which gives us automatically gives them an extra 100% productivity boost, just for the sake of having some grain. It's a no-brainer again. You've got to use silos when you're producing animals in such a big number. Then the boosts I've got. This is a very easy decision for me. Money is not an issue. As you can see, I'm nearly at 1 million population. My income's 3.85 million. These 3 boosts here are by far the easiest choice I've ever had to make for any farm. They all give 70% productivity boost. I believe that is the most boost that any item in the game gives, is plus 70. So all of these give plus 70. So we've got 210% boost by having these 3 in the trade union. They all give varying degree of increased maintenance costs. The epic one is only plus 20. The rare one is plus 35, so a little bit more. And then the feed yard plus 50. So we're paying for these farms twice in effect, but we're getting 210% boost. I mean, again, the money's not an issue. It's all about, for me, it's all about how much I can produce and the space that we've got. So the more boost we can fit into a trade union, the better. So that's every single one's exactly the same. So fabulous feed yard, fine feed yard, and just the standard feed yard. As you can see, I've all got these 3 boosts. Massive boost. Well, look, we're at more than what I said, 360. We're at 400 and I think it must have been 460 or 450 or something flat out. 455. I'm pretty sure it was 460%. So massive boost going on. As you can see when I clicked on that, I've also got an animal set here. It only gives plus 5% productivity, but it's the domestic animals set, which I've got in a farm up here. Domestic animals. Plus 10% productivity and minus 10 maintenance costs. So we're counteracting the maintenance costs a little bit with this. I didn't do a lot of research into whether there are other farm sets and stuff that can boost these animals. To be fair, I'm 99% sure it's only this one that can boost pig farms. But yeah, it's only a 5% boost, but 5% over all of these is a big increase. Well, let's see how much it takes out. So we're at 1,030. It's nothing sadly worth having. Just dropped us down 11. Would have made sense to have a couple more farms in here, but hey ho, you live and learn. I've amused myself there. Sorry about that. I thought it was going to be at least 30 or 40, so it was worth having. But yeah, anyway, it's not took up too much space. Probably could have squeezed another little grain farm in there or something, but not to worry. I already had the animals anyway, so I thought I'd put them over here. So yeah, for the pigs, that's it. As I say, we've got the Palace Land Reform Act, Department of Labour, the 3 boosts that I spoke about in the trade union, and also the silos, and also the farm animal pack effect. So yeah, these are going towards my boots, my pigs, as I said, and canned food. The canned food is already, I am producing the canned food on the island for every scholars. I mean, they're the same colour as the scholar houses. It's the only old world production that they needed, pretty much, apart from the boots. So I decided to do it on the island to save shipping the final product around. So with the specialists I've used, they use pigs and flour. Windmills are here, canneries are here. All I've got to ship to the island is grain and pigs. So easy peasy. It's just one ship delivering the grain, one ship delivering the pigs on a constant. I don't set any unload order. I just let it overflow. Just keep dropping off what it needs and when. As long as the boats are full, as long as your island's full, it'll always just keep ticking over. So yeah, we then needed the grain. I'm digressing from Pig Island a bit, but there is grain on here, so we'll talk about that. So as I said in the calculations, we need 376 tons a minute of grain for the canned food and also for these silos. So all islands, I am producing 317, so I'm 60 tons short, so 50 or 60. What did I say it was? 375, yeah, so 60-ish tons of grain short from my final output need. But what I decided to do in the Cape is use these little smaller islands around the edge for things like this, for grain. So I've got one, I mean, this is doing veneers as well, but we'll touch on that later. This is producing 57 tons of grain a minute. Got this one here, which is dedicated just to grain, which is producing 108 tons a minute. I mean, it's nothing special. I've literally got one coal mine on here, boosted to give the oil. Got the oil arbor to take the oil. The oil is obviously then feeding the fuel station, giving fuel to the tractor barns, and then I've got my bog standard old world setup with the medal winning producer, miraculous steel plough, and a ferris. So yeah, real easy to set up. Good use of these islands, I think personally. So I've got that one. This was producing, what did I say? 57. This one's producing 108. I've then got this one producing another 54. I've got another one here that I still need to do, and I've still got another one here that I need to do. So these I only needed 60 or so, did I say? So yeah, probably this one, if I crammed it in and work it well, I could probably get the rest of the grain that we need for those canned food just on this little island here. That means that none of my big islands anywhere in the old world or the Cape need to be used for production the way I've got things worked out. I'm using all the little islands. Even in the old world, I've started setting up some little islands. I mean, I needed some more investors, so I've just crammed one on this island. I've recently took over this island. I'm setting this up. This is going to be investors as well. I've worked it out. I probably need another 300,000 investors, so I'm going to try and cram them on all these little islands. I mean, this one, there's 20,000 just on this little island here, and I've got 1, 2, 3-ish more. So yeah, then as you can see in the, started on another Scholar Island, digressing as usual, but then as you can see, all of the islands in the old world are all, apart from this one, which is my Arctic hub. No, this is, I've just lied to you. I've blatantly lied to you. I apologise. I may have room to move this to Crown Falls, thinking about it. This is, I'm thinking, you can hear my brain working. This is cab production. It's only a middling to small island, so I may just leave this. It's also producing wood for one of my veneer outposts over there as well. But yeah, I've got this and then this little one up here, which is an Arctic hub, but there's shed loads of room on this. I mean, I'm not going to need this coal. This was just, I just decided to set up a dedicated island for producing stuff to the Arctic. So if I do away with this, this can all be population. Yeah.
A renowned personage has arrived.
These are the happiness bonuses from the things. Yeah. Digressed again. It was going to be Piggy Island, but Piggy Island was making mainly pigs for boots. And we'll quickly have a look again.
There's no space for any more.
Boots. 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 707 tons of boots a minute. Calculation. Boots. 690. 2 million scholars. Happy days. Right. As always, thanks for watching. As I said earlier, please come join the Discord. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, as always, we'll see you in the next one.